Hello, welcome. My name is Merk. This is my channel. Today we're going to talk about new players and what to do. So, of course, once you get Outlands installed on your computer, you're going to want to log in. And once you log in, you're going to get 3 different accounts you can use. You select your first one, you log in, you create a new character. You can then, on this screen, you can then pick a character name and do some customizations. Sometimes the name will be taken and it will inform you that you have to change the name, which happens probably every time you try, because there's a lot of characters. But yeah, so you can customize here. You can change male, female, change hairstyles, facial hairstyles, skin tones, shirt color, pants color, hair color, facial hair color. You can then move on to the skill selection menu by hitting next. For the purpose of this video, I am just picking something simple. A swordsman, fighter. We'll be doing the Dexter. That way you can just go in and fight in a dungeon and get some stuff done. Make a little money. So here we are on Shelter Island, on the dock. Boom, this is what you see. Now, first thing you want to do, in most cases, I don't know if they've changed this, but the window itself, this thing I'm moving around, shows up. And it's tiny, and you want to make it bigger, and you do that by dragging that blue gem in the bottom right hand corner. Mine, for some reason now, is not showing up small to begin with, which is fine. But anyway, adjust that to your liking. I would suggest just open it up to the whole window, and you can put all these other things on top around the outside, or put it on the left side, all on the right side, or whatever you want to do it. My layout usually consists of me putting my paper doll on the left hand side and opening the bag and putting it over there underneath. Here's this message you get when you get to Shelter Island. It tells you about being a young player. You can learn more about it by clicking this. So you see my sword that I have is newbied, which means if I die, it'll fall on my corpse. I mean, it won't fall on my corpse, it'll stay with me. When I get resurrected, I'll still have it. So that's kind of cool. That's good. So you can do this and not worry about losing your stuff in a dungeon. Okay, you can lose your new player status by any of these items here. If you leave Shelter Island, you're in for 8 hours, or you can renounce it yourself. Here on Shelter, you're not allowed to perform harmful actions on other players. Like, you can't steal them, you can't kill them, you can't attack them. You can only use the vendors and bank on this island if you're a newbie. You can't raise skills above 80 on the island. Harvesting is reduced by 50%. Skill gain is increased by 100% on the island. And an active skill gain bonus is included when you're in a dungeon. Very special. Okay, special item 50% drop. Yep, 50%, like I said. So, nothing else here on this menu that I see. It's really important. Okay, so let's talk skills. This menu, this whole menu section here, there's skills everywhere. So I'm going to lock every skill that I do not want. And I'm going to fill up this new skills section with all the ones that I do want. And I'm going to leave them turned up. I'm going to grab musicianship, peacemaking, provocation, and discord, because we will want those eventually. I'm going to load up a bunch of skills. We have 700 points to choose from the beginning. Right now we have like maybe 100 that we've filled up. Yeah, 100. That's about what it says. So we can load up a bunch of skills in the beginning, and then we can turn some of them down later. So I'm just going to go through and grab everyone I think might be useful for somebody who wants to fight. Just to go fight in dungeon. Resist spells. Let's grab resist spells and put it down here, because if that does raise, that'll be nice for a little while. It'll protect us some. Trade skills, don't think we need any of those. Nah. Yeah, some of those could help, but we're not gonna concern ourselves. Anatomy, yeah, that'll help with healing. Fencing, healing. Parrying, gotta have parrying. Okay. Miscellaneous, armor's lore, sure. That'll help us disarm whenever we're fighting. Camping, return, requiring to be bad. I think that's it. So we have a ton of skills there to turn up. Right? Ton of them. Way more than 7 for 700. So you can max out at 7 skills at 700 to begin with. You can get skill scrolls that can increase a great many of those up to 720 or up to 120 each. But your overall skill cap will not increase beyond 720. There's some skill orbs that you can get to increase your skill cap to 720. It's a little bit complicated, but you'll figure it out as you go. It's not too bad. For now, just worry about 700. That's what you got. You can do 7 skills at 700. Okay. I guess I could talk about it a little bit. So we're going to build up. As we go into the dungeon and fight a little bit and get a little gold, we're going to build up an enemy arms lore. Not chivalry yet because we don't have a book. We didn't start with a book. I probably should have, but since I didn't, I didn't. We'll build up focus automatically. Healing, while we're healing ourselves, that'll build up by itself. Parrying, if we get a shield, as soon as we get a shield, we'll start raising parry. Let me check here. Yeah, let's start turning these down. That way we don't take a chance on raising any of them. I'm putting skills somewhere we don't know where they're at. We'll raise resist spells automatically if we get into a fight with somebody who's a spellcaster. Parrying, peacemaking, no. Provocation, no. Resist spells. Swordsmanship, absolutely, we'll raise it it'll go up by itself. Tactics will go up by itself too. So let's go get some of these freebies to raise on their own while we're fighting, make it some money, and then we'll come out and get us a shield. And then we'll come out and get us some armor, and then we'll come back out and get us, I don't know, a horse. Make life a little easier to move around. And we'll be on our way. Here's the buff icon. It kind of tells you what you have active. It gives you a little icon tray that fills up whenever you have things active. Put that down there for now. You'll probably want to move it later because that's where your speech and things happen. So just war mode, skills, button quests. We're not yet. Log out, options. Okay, let's go through this menu first. And we're going to go through and highlight all the ones, select all the ones that I have selected in here. That's all good. Salos Easy Grab. Man, we should probably come back and turn on Salos Easy Grab in a minute. Prevent movement through. No, open corpses. Sure, as long as I'm not hidden or I don't want to open. I want to ignore blue corpses. I don't want to get in trouble. Because if you select a blue corpse and you take something off of it, you will be flagged gray, and anybody else can kill you. Then you're free reign, and any other player can kill you. So that's something you got to watch out for in this game. Salos Easy Grab. There it is. Okay. Colluding, innocence. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get those guys. Allies. You don't want to loot them either. They'll be mad at you. Okay, corpse mode, I want both. That way it'll show up a box menu that you can loot, or the little corpse menu that you can loot. Yes, we want this. Show hit point line, so you can see exactly where these bad guys are standing. It's important if you're a thief or something like that, backstabber. But you want to get used to it, so I might as well turn it on now. Okay, this looks good for now. May want to change some of these later, but for now it looks okay. Yeah, some of these are kind of new. Okay, key right, blah blah blah. Okay. Moving on down. Miscellaneous, enable circle of transparency. We want that. We want it all the way full and maximum. Sure. Yeah, well, that's good. Health bar, I don't mess with that stuff. Just leave it like it is. Anchored. No, keep for no. Hide, normal fields, it's all good. Okay, so we want to apply. Always apply after your changes, because if you don't, you will waste your time. Sounds, okay. Make sure all this is turned off unless you like it turned on. Usually I keep mine on but low, but right now I don't have it on. Okay, video menu. Okay. Game window, don't care about that. Zoom. Yeah, you want to enable that so you can hit control and use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. It's pretty useful. Shadows, I like shadows on. Dark nights, I like dark nights on. But light level fairly high. It gives you a little gradient, a little change, which is cool. Let me look back over this and see if I missed anything. No. Container scale, so you can make your containers smaller or bigger. I usually like them bigger and the items smaller so that you can see everything in there. Double click inside a container. Usually select all these, I think. Relative drag and drop, sure. Override container grab, sure. Near container, positions fine. Match color hue, whatever your preference is there. You don't need to worry about it really right now. Okay, moving on. The new reagents and new gems. Yes, we want that because the old ones are so small they're hard to click on. The new ones you can actually click on when it's helpful. I think that's good enough for now. If you hit OK, then you may have wasted your time. You always hit apply, then hit OK. I probably just wasted some of my time. But that's okay. I'll go back and change it later. You get to see what I wanted you to see. Let's look at one more thing. Here's your inventory. I got a bag, 2 bags inside of my bag. And I got some cheese, and I got some bandages, and I got some cure spells. So I'm going to pull the bandages out of my main bag so that I can access it easy. And you'll want to do this too. Okay, here's some stones. Yeah, these. Okay, this is going to increase my dexterity. Increase dexterity. More dex. Give it to me. Strength. Sure, I'll take it. I pull all this stuff out into my main bag so that I only have to have one bag open while I'm fighting. Later on, when you build macros and make your hotkeys, you don't have to worry about that, but you don't want to get involved in all that right now. So just make sure it's all available to you in your top bag. Now, we got these training credits. It's going to cost 500 to raise one up to 50, and that's as far as you can go with it. So basically, you can get 2 skills up to 50 by doing this. So I think I'm going to go, let's go get music. I could do other things, but let's just do music. So right down here, there's a guy who can teach you all the music skills. So we're going to say musicianship, peacemaking. Let's do musicianship first, and then we'll pull this over and drop it on him. Bam. Yep, let's use 500 of it. Okay, that moved my skill to 50. What else? Let's do peacemaking. So that way, we can make them stop fighting us, and we can just beat on them. And that's the best. Alright. Now, we don't have a musical instrument. We will have to get one. We don't have enough cash to do that yet. So let's go make a little money, get us an instrument, make a little money, get us a shield. So now we're going to the dungeon. Let's go. Where's the dungeon? Follow me. Once you do all this, you'll be ready for your next character, whatever you choose, and you'll know at least where the dungeon is. And where some more things are. Okay, so I've got all these names and things turned on purpose. That little see-through red colored menu on the bottom left there, that is the menu that allows you to see all the names. You can change it to look at corpses. Also, those will show up and tell you, like right there you see it says a Mogbat corpse. Well, I've got it turned on so I can see that. Anyway, so I just double clicked on this Mogbat, and then I clicked and pulled his bar out so I can watch him die. And I'm gonna collect some gold, and then I'm gonna go get me a musical instrument. And you can see that I got hurt a little bit, so I double clicked my bandages and I clicked on myself and healed myself. Okay. So let's beat up a few more. Then I'll get back with you on the video and I'll have my instrument. Yay! To save a little time, I went ahead and got all the gold I need to get my instrument. Go down here and buy it. And then go back to farming again. Now, which instrument do I want to have? Let's see. I want tambourine. It's the least annoying one. So that's the one I want. And I want to click on it so it's automatically in my queue. So whenever I click on Discord or Peacemaker Provocation, it automatically uses the instrument that I last used. So it's in memory, basically. Because if you try to use one of those skills without clicking on your instrument first, at some point, it won't work. It'll say, "What instrument do you want to use?" And then you're standing there trying to fight a monster and possibly dying, and you don't want that. You want to have control of everything set up ahead of time. So just go ahead and click on it, and then whenever you click a button, peacekeeping, provocation, whatever, it works. Now, instead of going to the dungeon, you can also go back here to this area, and you can attack Lynette or Jonathan or Beeman, one of these grayed out NPCs, and you will train your fighting skills, your tactics, a few other things. But also, I've got a little extra gold, so I'm going to go ahead and try to find a shield. Might as well. That way I can get some parrying. Hopefully I can afford it. Let's run over here and do that. And then I'm going to go straight to the dungeon and fight more. And I'll probably just skip ahead until I got lots of dough and I can buy some more skills and buy some more armor and things like that. So let's go ahead and get this shield, and then we'll jump ahead again. Where's my shield? Who's got it? You? No. That's where I come back to get my chivalry book, though. Okay, let's just get in this other room over here. Let's buy from him and scroll to the bottom, and the shield should be almost at the bottom. There they are. Alright. Purchased. Got it loaded. Alright, now I'm going back to the dungeon and fight some more and get some more gold. So, this is interesting. What happens when you die? Well, you have to get resurrected. So, there's a couple ways to get resurrected. There's actually some onks inside of the dungeon that you can get resurrected using. So I'm going to run back here and try that first. See how I fare. There it is right here. And I'm going to accept. Boom, I'm alive. Great. But there's critters here that are going to kill me immediately if I don't get the heck out of dodge. He's coming to attack me right now. And I have no weapons. And no armor. No shield. Oh wait, I do have a weapon because it's a newbie weapon. So I put it in my hand. I have no... Well, I can heal too. But, okay, let's run up here. Grab some of my stuff. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm going to make a circle and come back. Get them off of me and heal for a minute. May step down here. Just for a second. As long as there's no monsters at the bottom of the stairs, I can stand here and heal and then run back up there and try to get the rest of my stuff. So let's heal. Bam. And put my shield on, put my pants on. Can't be running around with no pants on. Alright, so I got everything back except for my helmet and my gold. So that's not too bad. I think I can run back upstairs now. Just checking the corpses to see if I can get any free gold, but apparently not. Here we go. Alright, they're going to come after me soon, so let's get out of here. Go up here first thing. Oh, somebody's got them occupied. Nice. I can get my stuff. Tambourine. What about this guy? Yep, my gold. Okay. So, yeah. So I died twice. I didn't show one of them because what's the point? Okay. So, I managed to get a bunch of stuff. And some gold. Doing a lot of farming. So now I'm going to go back and buy me a horse. Oh, that's not the right guy. That's the right guy. Buy horsey. Now here's a mistake. You see I'm in war mode? Turn that off before you try to click on your horse and get on it. Because if you don't, you will beat it up and kill it. It will fight you back. You might die. So, turn war mode off before you click on your horse. Turn war mode off before you click on your horse. Okay. Now let's look at some of our skills. I'm going to work these up to 80. Well, at least 8 of them I will. And at least 8 of them I will. And the last one, let's see, 18, 16, 64, 640. Yeah, 9 of them actually. Then I'll work, then I can leave Shelter Island, and once I do that, I'll work 7 of them up to 100, and then I'll work on one of them to 120 eventually. For now I'm going to work on getting them all to 80, and we'll see what it looks like after that. Alright, so what we have now is a bunch of skills I'm going to work up to 80. I've got anatomy and focus and chivalry. Swordsmanship and tactics worked up to 80, and the other ones I'm going to work up are healing, musicianship, parrying, peacemaking, provocation, possibly. I think I can only have 9 worked up to 80. Times 8, 72, yeah. I'll have to get some orbs before I can even work a 9th one up to 80. I can work it up to 60 to begin with. But anyways, so we're going to do that, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so now we've got several skills worked up to 100. We've left Shelter Island. We came to this location here, which is right outside of the Prevalia Gate, and you can see everything's up to 80 except for healing there, and I'm dropping it actually. So there is Elaine Bennis there. You can attack that. And work up your fighting skills up to 100. And also, there's other things you can do here as well. You can create a macro and work on your musicianship and your everything besides healing and parrying. You can't get any parrying gains here or healing because you don't get hit. You have to go to the dungeon to do that. So you work this up as much as you can, then you work on your parrying and your healing in the dungeon, and you can work on there's an option here you can work up discordance, peacemaking, and provocation, and then you can drop musicianship eventually when you get your codex. That's a way to squeeze in yet another skill, but you'll have to drop something to do that, and I would probably drop parrying because it's really easy to raise. Just throw a shield on and fight. Other than that, I mean, your beginning status is over. You just go check out my video on societies and start doing some of those. Try to get you enough money to go get you some books, some codices. Check out my videos on the Bard Codex and on the Swordsmanship Codex, Parrying Codex, all those items. Check those out. That'll be your next steps. Then you can start working on your chain too if you want to. You get somebody to make you a chain and find a link or two to throw on that chain, and you'll be well on your way. For now, thanks for checking it out, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.